Good morning, everybody. Welcome to WWP Reacts. I want to talk a little more about the ICE situation yesterday in Minneapolis, where it seems like this kind of shit happens all the time, to be honest. It seems like kind of a shithole, but I don't know. I don't live there, thank God. Anyhow, let's talk about finally, someone in Minnesota has common sense and rationale. This is the Minnesota Police and Police Officers Association on today's ICE activities. The Minneapolis Police and Peace Officers Association, that's the association that the police officers belong to, stands firmly behind law enforcement. That means they stand behind ICE agents, accountability under the law, and safety for every Minnesota community. Irresponsible and reckless rhetoric from political leaders attacking law enforcement is real and dangerous consequences for officers. Irresponsible, reckless rhetoric from political leaders like, oh, I don't know, Jacob Fry saying, ICE, get the F out of my city. And Tim Walz saying, I've given a warning note to the National Guard. What is he trying to say? He's trying to say, I'm giving a warning to the National Guard. They fall under my Title 32 powers. And I'm going to go and I'm going to use them against the United States government. I mean, if you're going to go against ICE, that's what you're doing. Or is he saying, he's going to call up the guard in case there's riots? Well, I'm going to show you some things about insurrection here in a second. When officers are vilified, demonized, or used as political props, it fuels hostility, emboldens bad actors, and puts lives directly at risk. So, I guess I would say Walz calling the calling ICE the Gestapo. I think that vilifies, demonizes, and uses them as political props. It's totally irresponsible. All right, so I told you I was going to show you something, and I wanted to go back up here, and I just wanted to listen to this idiot. Let's listen. Okay, I gotta hit volume. That'd be good.
We gonna tear this motherfucker up. That's what the fuck has to happen.
We're gonna tear this motherfucker up. That's what has to happen. We're gonna tear this up. Listen to this idiot.
Does anybody know why we're given the Second Amendment right? Google it. It's to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. That's true. The police are supposed to be on our side.
So he's now, this is a lefty. He says he's black in a minute, but I bet you before he was part of the get the guns off the street thing. Minneapolis has a huge, you know, gun laws. And now he's out for Second Amendment because he wants to go and kill ICE agents. That's what he's saying, in a nutshell. I mean, if I ever said that, I don't know. I think I'd have the sheriff knock on my door, but I'm not sure. Anyhow, I would never say that in the first place, so that's why. All right, let's listen.
Biden pointing their guns at the fucking government. It's the facts. It's not for hunting. It's not for self-defense. It's to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. It don't get no worse than this. It don't. Yep. What the fuck? I know that's right. What the fuck? I have a little baby. I have a little fucking baby.
I have a little baby. I have a little baby. This guy, these people, do they realize how stupid they sound? I don't get it. I don't understand, like, what side of the crib they rolled out of. But
Man, and it's like I had to adopt her to protect her from this shit.
I had to
You put
adopt my
a
little
baby in my
baby.
gun's
So
head.
it's not your
You put a
baby.
gun in my
It's
baby's head.
your
I'm gonna hurt
illegal,
somebody. That's what they're doing to us. I'm not
illegal
Hispanic. I'm
girlfriend
black. I'm just sitting
kid.
home smoking my weed, enjoying my
I
money.
could be home smoking my
But I'll
weed and
die
enjoying
about
my,
this shit.
but I'm gonna die for
I don't
this
have no
shit.
quality of life left.
I have no
If you
quality
think
of
you
life.
do, you're fucking nuts. We don't have no quality of life left. My wife is a documented. She has her work permit. It's legit. She won't go to
Legit,
work
she's a
until 10 for
documented
sure.
alien.
They're taking
That's
people
okay,
that have
good. I'm glad she's
documents.
documented.
They're taking kids.
They're taking
They're
kids. No,
doing
they're
all
not.
sides.
Just sell bullshit and
This is
lies.
where the world ends.
All right,
There's nothing left.
this
There's
guy's
nothing left.
crazy.
They go snatch the
They
president
just
of
want to go
Venezuela.
kill.
But our
They
fucking president
yes.
is a sex offender.
Oh, our president's a sex
Why are we
offender.
not in the White House? Trying
We
to
gotta go to the
stop
White House. We gotta.
my
She's trying to
fucking
incite
government.
violence.
That's what
All
we
right,
gotta
let's
do.
go down here. Let's look at this. Oh, look at that piece of shit. Holy God. I don't know how he could even. He's not even from Minneapolis. He's from someplace else and moved to Minnesota to run for mayor of Minneapolis within 2 years of living there. All right. This is interesting. This is the lady that was killed. What's her name? Good? Something good. I just figured out why Minnesota ICE death has bothered me so much. This liberal woman who's willing to take on federal agents to disrupt ICE in order to protect criminal Somalis. We could assume maybe the Somalis. They could have been anything. Illegal aliens. They could have been Hispanic. They could have been Chinese. They could have been anything, right? Because ICE can go after anybody who's illegal. Um, here illegally, I mean, Um, she has 3 kids, so she was willing to be separated from her kids to protect criminals. Speaking as a mother, this is insane. I agree. That is not rational thinking. What it is instead is a result of liberal brain rot that convinces progressive women to have more of a duty to nurture and protect poor brown criminal strangers than their own country and hell even their own children. Yeah, she didn't think she was going to get killed, right? Uh, but at least she could have been arrested, and that's what she's saying. And she was willing to leave her kids for this. That's so sad. What's happened in America? I think we hit it on the head. She hit it on the head right here. This result of liberal brain rot that convinces progressive women that they have more of a duty to nurture and protect poor brown criminal strangers. I think that's so true. I mean, she's a young lady, so she's probably my children's age. So she went to school in from let's say 93 to 2010. Probably graduated high school between 2005 and 2012. And what did they teach then? Well, I can tell you, my daughter's wicked progressive liberal. So, no ifs, ands, or buts. She was raised um, in a school district that prioritized liberalism. I used to teach in that school district. I left. All right, so let's move on a little bit. I love this. Trump is saying that he's going to get a RICO investigation against George Soros because he thinks George Soros and Reid Hoffman are funding Antifa and left wing violence against ICE. Well, gee, that's nothing new. We've known this since 2020 when George Soros funded Antifa and others have funded Antifa. We never did anything about it. And this is just bluster because nothing will happen. The same shit happens all the time and nothing happens. I do want to go down here and listen to these nutcases. These are people in Minneapolis. They broke into the federal courthouse, forcing doors open, demanding ICE leave the city. This is insane. Just listen. So they're forcing themselves in. They're outside now, but they're forcing themselves in. Ice out now, ice out now. That's all they can say. Where are the police arresting these guys? That's not a peaceful protest. I don't care what people say. That's not peaceful. That's rioting. They're trying to break into a building. That's illegal. That's not a peaceful protest. You can march in a circle, walk in a circle on the sidewalk, say nice out now all you want. That's peaceful. This is not peaceful. Come on, America, wake up. All right, there's one other thing I wanted to show you before. There she is. Picture of Renee Nicole Good, one who was killed. And then this is the last thing I want to show you. This guy, a lot of common sense.
Yes, based on this clip.
Was he justified? He said at the beginning.
No! No!
Oh, they're saying based on that clip that there wasn't a justification for the
Looks
shooting.
like cold-blooded murder, right? Now,
Well,
before you react, ask yourself, is there something I'm not seeing? Because
exactly.
there's another angle. One mainstream media isn't showing you.
Watch.
That's what I want to talk about. This clip that he's going to show, I haven't seen on many. I've seen it, I think, on Fox or some random clip as I was go through YouTube, but this was rarely shown. And you can see the officer gets hit by the car, and you can see where the bullet holes. It's very interesting. Take a look.
Here it is one more time. Look closely.
Let me make it bigger before we do that. There we go. Okay, so you can see it down here. It's kind of a small picture, but let's look.
The car makes contact with the officer.
So there's the officer
You can see
in
him
front. Boom,
jolt
boom, boom.
backwards.
See him?
And here's a picture showing a bullet through the.
There's where the bullet went through the front. That is consistent with this officer being hit right here, falling away and firing his revolver or his weapon, whatever.
Front windshield, consistent with the vehicle accelerating forward into the agent's path. Now, let's walk through the facts. Is this woman's death a tragedy? Of course. She's a human being. Are you allowed to interfere with law enforcement and then accelerate away when they confront you? No. Did her car make contact with an officer as she accelerated away? The video appears to show, yeah. Did she intend to hit him? We don't know. But let's be charitable and assume no. If your car contacts an officer while you're fleeing, can that officer use deadly force? Yeah. Can the officer know your intent in that split second? No.
I like his T-shirt. I think that's I want to find a way to get that. That should be put on my YouTube channel. The clear thinker. I like that. That's him. He's a clear thinker.
Not watching a slowed down clip on social media. He's reacting in real time to a car that just hit him. If you flee law enforcement and your car makes contact with an officer, you are putting your life at risk.
Right.
And sadly, she rolled the dice and died. Now, this might surprise you, but this operation wasn't triggered by mass deportations. It was triggered by fraud. Yes, it involved deportations, but it was also about billions of dollars allegedly stolen from programs to help children and families. It was legal enforcement for illegal fraud. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter what they were there for. If you don't like what law enforcement is doing, you have options. Protest, vote, sue, run for office, change the law. But when you decide to take the law into your own hands, when you block officers and then speed off in a 2-ton vehicle while they're standing right next to it, you're not creating change. You're creating chaos.
Well said.
And chaos has consequences. Clarity takes work. If you value it, become a paid subscriber.
I'm gonna let this play because I think it just makes sense. I'm gonna become a clear think subscriber.
Subscriber on Substack. Even if you don't read the content there, it's still the best way to support the mission.
Good for you.
And
I mean, this guy is spot on. Well, anyways, tell me what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. My name is Bill, WWP Reacts. A retired gentleman, ex-military officer, veteran, and just want to share my thoughts with the world. Let me know what you think. Talk to y'all soon. Have a great Thursday.